Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Kingdoms of Amalur. I almost said Neo 2, but I'm not even recording that. Yeah.
Yes?
We are going to talk to some lady about why she had a...
And so, I joke you not.
Fancy a
I grabbed
chat?
his sickle and swung. Took his nose clean off.
Yes, I'm sure.
You don't believe me? Take a look at this scar. Right. Well, wait. There used to be a scar.
Really? Somehow I doubt that.
I'm telling the truth. There must have been about 100 of those damn brigands at my farm.
Oh, please, go on. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Borm's the man to see for anyone
Yes?
looking to learn more about stealth. And they have the coin.
The Basilica Nostra is the home of Edessa's greatest thinking minds. Many would relish the chance to visit.
You have an interesting hairstyle. Okay. Going over here. The Isles. Going to go talk to this scholar lady. Anyway, we're doing typical gnomish intrigue stuff right now.
I have heard that someone was helping my subordinate, Corden. It seems he has lost a very, very important letter. While I applaud your diligence in tracking this to me, I'm sad to say that Corden's error is grievous. He will be punished for losing the letter. While my background lies in the study of magical acuity contextualized by race, somehow I ended up being a Basilica liaison to the Domus concerning Fae and Alfar. It is the product of centuries of learning. Here we distill the experiences of our race into axioms, knowledge that future generations may live by.
Oh.
The scholars first found this crater, brimming with strange potential. In studying the area, more equipment and people came, until a city was born. That is a half-truth. I requested the letter of Corden, true, but it was not my idea. That came from a higher source. The Templars have reached a tentative quorum regarding our stance in the war, but a cautious few requested I draft this letter. A Templar must be obeyed. But what can be done when they give conflicting orders? So I had the letter written, and Corden lost it.
So you're setting...
Damn it all. I knew that Dirty Traveler was not capable of performing even the simplest of tasks. I will not allow you the privilege of extorting me. I will resign my position and name Corden as my replacement. We shall see how he fares. I would be very careful if I were you. You are known to the Templars, and it was never their intention to treat you lightly.
Uh-huh. See...
I see.
There are individual gnomes,
Salutations.
a lot of individual gnomes that I really, really like. But the more I get involved with their culture, it's like, oh, it's like
So which is
magical
correct? Your
acuity
three tips?
contextualized by race.
Yes.
We are doing studies to see how the different races can handle magic, basically. If that isn't rather creepy, I mean, turning our knowledge into axioms, there was a lot of phrenology and a lot of creepy things working into that language he was using.
You won't believe this. I've been presented with the opportunity to join the Basilica Nostra. It must have been from your help. I never thought in my wildest years. I only hope to correct a mistake. It will take time to be approved, but here is your reward with my thanks. Of course, of course. I'm indebted to you.
Maybe you
It's
should
the least I
change
could
your
do.
hat.
The
or
order
move
to
the
set you
ribbon.
in Sandstone Villa came from Templar Joriel. She's the one interested in you, and she's in the forum. If you wish to converse with her, you should go quickly. No one knows how long a Templar might remain in one place.
Well, I've already kind of talked with her.
According to several writs that have passed my desk, she will be in the Basilica Nostra on business. Joriel is an extremely busy figure in this city. If you wish a word with her, now is the time to have it. Fair enough.
Okay, so Underwatch, meet with. I'm right here. We'll do that. The Gnomish culture, I mean, it's really, really good world building, and it's much different than, I mean, it is standard gnomes, but it isn't. I mean, the Praetorians are amazing, but at the same time, it's really good world building, but good grief, they're insane.
You again.
Not insane, but...
What is it you require of me? Do get to the point. The Praetorians have a saying, an army is but a single being, and every soldier is a weapon it wields. If every common soldier is a weapon, what of you? Certainly a rare commodity in these contested times, if not a kingmaker. Your presence here is too tempting for some of my colleagues, so I observe you to observe them. That is the game we Templars must play.
Oh...
Yes and no. You wield a power new and greater than many are capable of understanding, and to unforeseen repercussions. I worry of that. But greater still is our response to this power, how we approach it, and how we attempt to understand it.
That is bizarre.
This city, our race, is built on the promise of plans reaching fruition, and as convicted as some are, others might be distracted by you.
Who are you suspicious of?
A simple enough question. The answer is unfortunately complicated. I speak with the authority of a Templar. It is enough to make my suspicions law, if need be. So I must remain silent, if I wish to learn what I need. No. To speak frankly, I had intended this observation to be conducted with your awareness. You were never meant to know that someone was watching you. It could make my quarry suspicious. It is a frustrating turn of events. But how did you come here? Who exposed this to you in the first place?
Oh... Why? 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 Why don't you give me the option to just stay clam?
Bruton? Bodyguard? I never hired any... Ugh, by Athene. I've been outmaneuvered. Whoever hired Bruton likely knew you would be watched, and knows you're meeting with me. You have to find Bruton. Whoever he's working for, they can't have good plans for you or me. We've been had. I gave you Sandstone Villa, hoping to use it to uncover the Templars who have been plotting to exploit you for war. But in doing so, my quarry uses their agent Bruton to trace me through you. They'll have both of our heads if we don't stop them. I have been the one that has orchestrated your observation. There was much to gain, and relatively little to lose. You must understand, I meant no harm.
I have no problem with that reasoning. You're an unknown quantity and very powerful, and I'm going to watch you to see who watches you and who responds to you. That is perfectly rational. She is within the list of backstabbing, scheming gnomes. She is on the higher end of the tolerable sorts.
Hello, hi.
Yes, hello, hi. But man, she has weird taste in hats. So I'm going to go to my sandstone villa here, next door to the prison. And go talk to Bruton.
Well, I've learned enough about your doings to know when I've been found out. Took you long enough. When I was told I'd be targeting a man who came back from the dead, I thought I heard wrong. But then I learned about the Well of Souls. As soon as Joriel's out of the way, my employers will make the well theirs. And all of the power that comes with it.
Why are you doing
The
this?
Templars are not all of like mind for what road our civilization needs to take. Such as my employer. We plan on grander things for our brethren. But some are holding us back, like Joriel. So we'll kill her. Then they can experiment on you. But before that happens, me and the boys will have our fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate to say this, you're a little underwhelmed. I am a little bit on this quest without proper understanding of what's going on.
Feel this!
Under level, under equipped. Yeah. I mean, you should have looked at the color over my name and seen that it was like bright, bloody red. Or whatever, I can't remember. I think it's purple in this game. Why are the missions not leveling to me? That is weird. Okay. Here you are with your weird hat.
You again. What is it you require of me? Do get to the point.
But speak with Joriel. I mean,
You again. What is it you require of me? We have already, as such, Templar Octien will
okay. I apparently cannot continue with this mission for some reason. I do not understand. That is weird. Okay. That is very weird. We may have to finish the main quest before we go any further with that. Odd. So... Oh, you're...
Stupid bloody long legs. Thought they could hear anything with those ears.
What was that?
I said you're a lovely dancer.
Excuse me?
Just
Heard
trying
that
to give you a
Feria is
compliment.
using... I'm sorry, I just can't hear. Heard one of them gnomes is running some kind of target course in the garrison. If I had my bow, I could use the coin.
You're
What now?
performing
They
in the
don't like
street.
us going down into the Isles. Guess there's some important things down there.
Okay, where is speak to the merchants? Okay, we're gonna do this.
What?
I don't know what.
Got the forge hot, stranger. If you need repair work for armor or weapons, I'm your man, aye? And I suppose you're here to preach the virtues of helping my lazy neighbours, more like buzzards. I've been there before. I know what life is like in the gutters. I'll pay my part, aye. But it's you that's more deserving, I think. Here's some coin.
What?
I can provide you with some smithing if you need. Repairs or salvaging, whatever's at hand.
I asked you to give to charity and you're giving me money because I asked... What?
Was one of the wretches working for Motus Mining in Apatir. Got out before the sickness gods rest them, but I've been here for years now. Aye, a vile thing in Apatir. Spread like a cold, killed like a plague. I came here with nothing, but managed to build myself a nice slice of life. The gnomes even invest some money here.
Okay.
All right then.
Actually, you know what?
Got the forge hot, stranger. If you need repair work for armor or weapons, I'm your man. All right then.
Okay.
Need something?
I can promise you'll always find the goods you need at Sembles. Care to browse? Weren't raised here, but it's home well enough.
I like your
but
eyes.
the only place in Detir that doesn't
which
feel like
is
the
a
wind
terrible
will
thing
blow it
to-
away.
You don't in general compliment people on things that are just they're born with, but this is, you know, I like the character design here with what the limits of the system are.
Came here with my father more than a few years back. Poor Dad died a few years ago, and I just took up the business when he did. Been here since. Don't rightly got one type of stock here. I tend to sell all manner of things you might need while roaming the wastes. Share them with who? With... Oh, I see. It's not enough that I scrape out something for myself. You can't succeed in this city without someone coming to collect.
You can't be so selfish.
You mean it, don't you? You actually care about them. Fine, I'll give my part. And thanks for your compassion.
Okay, please tell me you do not have the backpack. Shoot. Do I have anything I can sell here? I do. I should take this. There's a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna sell some of this stuff that I almost never use. Close. Keep the purification ones. No, keep those. I mean, I use these sometimes, but I'm going to get more. Master healing potion. Okay. Yeah, these are getting sold. I must have done some crafting at some point. I should go...
Please, come by again.
Yes?
Yep. I should go to one of my houses and drop stuff in my stash.
Fancy a chat?
But what? Fancy a chat? Who said fancy a chat?
Heard the Arcadium has walls of books for sale, and a gem crafter that sells rubies the size of an apple. Wish I could see that.
You're...
Damn this city. When will it ever be done? Yes, off with you.
Okay, let's see.
Good tidings.
I've a fully stocked apothecary if you need it. Driador's always got your needs covered. I've wandered Detir nearly all my life. There's a trove of reagents that can save your life if you know how to use them. I came to Edessa a few years back. Used to live up in Galette, in the Red Marches. A shame about what happened there, if what I hear is true.
It's true.
Lunatic cultists took over and ruined the town. Someone put a stop to them, thankfully.
Yep. That was me.
Yes, of course. Always thinking of the downtrodden. I guess I could lift the charity tax.
What?
I hope it returns to the peaceful haven I knew it to be, now that you've done such a good turn. It's a nice enough place if the gnomes take a shine to what you can do. I can make potions like their greatest, so I get to do trade in the Arcadium.
Yeah.
I knew better than to think my prosperity would go unnoticed. It seems all my success helps others instead of myself. Generosity is not something seen that often here. If not in my neighbors, I might place my trust in you. I'll donate to the poor, and why not to you as well?
Okay. Sure. That wasn't the point, but sure, okay.
I'll be here.
I have all this money that it's
Greetings.
not going to let me donate to people, is it? Okay. Claim your reward. That's right. That's a thing. Okay. No. Local map. Speak with Joriel, which is dispel the containers, destroy the contraband, find the second chapter.
Yes?
Yeah, we'll do the paper trail real quick.
Yes?
It's kind of weird.
What?
Then again, all the city missions are a little bit on the odd side. Why in the Praetorian garrison?
Welcome to the garrison.
That was very dramatic. Find the third chapter.
Yes?
What do these say? When I first looked upon the site, it was but a crater. In the halls of knowledge. Once it was completed, I uphold the truths we housed in these isles. No, I wanted to read the second one. Okay. There are many who, in the ease of silent quorums, hold that the presence of Praetorian garrison is an affront to the principles Edessa was built for. I say that the gates of knowledge must be fortified. What we have in the Levarium, what we hope to display with the prosperity of our new city, requires protection. It requires support. Garrison is not a house of war or suppression or conflict. Is an instrument that our society can call upon to protect and further our knowledge. The structure is as important to the city as Levarium. Its melancholia is the sanguine in the body. Without it, our precious balance is upset. Once I have completed work on the garrison, I moved on to the constructions of the Edessa laboratories. And that's where we'll find Chapter 3, I think. Oh, the gnomes are hugely imperialists.
What?
Okay.
Bloody chests.
Oh, yeah, you're the guy that wants me to dispel chests.
Salutations.
Mm-hmm. Just a moment. I'm looking for... Cool. Find the fourth chapter. And it is about time to do a new video, but we're going to see if we can get... But through our city, though our city was born as a place to protect the knowledge that our great race has amassed in all its history, I was determined to ensure that our accumulation of knowledge would proceed, if not grow, once the city had been completed, and so I began the construction of laboratories. How curious it was to put up halls and doorways with the thought that this skeletal structure might one day house the mines that put an end to war or make travel between great distances instantaneous, or make the moon shine as bright as the desert sun. It was humbling, yet it affirmed my resolve to construct a space of timeless experimentation. It is in this building that I have sheltered the creativity and ingenuity of our race, the qualities that set us apart from the others. Only on completing it did I know we would need as grand a building to foster our diplomacy, so I set to work on building the Domus Politica. Okay, fourth chapter. Also, I'm here. I'm trying to dispel those. I mean, this is... Achievement unlocked. Open Sesame. Okay. This is a rickety bridge.
Greetings.
Yay! You're polite. No, this way.
Have you done all the work you've wanted to?
I'm finished.
I see. I'll pay you for the containers you dispelled. Speak with me again if you want more work. I'm never going to get these blasted containers dispelled. Very well. A pleasure.
I got 90 gold out of that. Okay. I wonder if that just keeps going and going and going.
Yes?
Wait a minute. Claim your reward. Speak with Joriel. Paper trail. Domus Politicus is going to be over here. Yep.
Require something?
Not from you. I'm just here to look at a book. Find the 5th chapter. Okay. I mean, I could just look at the quest indicator, but what bounty is there in gifts that are not shared? How are we to know that we are graced if none are there to grace us? Diplomacy has always been the way of my people, to bear treaties and words instead of swords. As we progress in the studies of magic and philosophy, should we not endeavor to share these gifts with races less apt and forward-thinking than us? And so I had them construct the Domus Politica, a place centered not on focusing our ingenuity inwards, but out. A home of scribes and letters where truces and compromises reigned. The city was taking shape, and our prosperity was already coming due. And with that, it became clear the need of a way to manage the trade and assets we had constructed. And so work began on the Grand Berserkers. Okay, this is just Tour of the City, the quest, which a lot of cities have ones like this in games. Okay, Grand Berserker.
Yes?
Wasn't talking to you.
Greetings.
Thank you.
Good day.
Oh, nice and easy. 6th chapter. 6th chapter. When I was apprentice, my master gave me a piece of advice that I never forgot. He told me that the key to fostering the best of someone was to eliminate their needs. A mind cannot be brilliant if it is concerned for survival or burdened with worry. And so, to get the best out of a dozen minds, I endeavored to create the institution that would see to their needs for the entirety of their lives, as long as they were gnomes and nobody else. The Grand Berserkers, it was to supply and manage all of the city's finances so that our scholars and Templars might not burden their great minds with such minutiae. And like all things that my race has put its mind to, the Berserkers has performed admirably for gnomes, but and not some gnomes, but others. Anyway, we were quickly seen by merchants as far as Rathir as stable means of housing their investments, and our bankers were quick to revolutionize the financial structures previously employed by our society. With our needs seen to, I could see that the Berserkers would only serve half our needs, which led to the construction of the Arcadium. Okay, yep. Capitalism.
Yes?
Isms are dangerous things. You know, I could just turn here.
Greetings.
And claim my reward on a couple things, and then... You're a trainer, aren't you?
So the scriptures of Mitharu have been handed to us. I too have been asked by Reddle to hand these words to the denizens of all that can help.
Okay.
Esclad Tyner is a troubled man, but many are those who need redemption. Though he may have wronged, he must not lose his spirit. The gnomes do not keep the faith of Mitharu. That much is enough for me. Mitharu is the great order of the world, who grants purpose and structure to all life. Mitharu and Riddlemane guide my work. Mitharu is the great... Riddlemane has much, but he understands that he cannot enact the change that could help us without jeopardizing all of our safety. Be pious.
Yeah, okay, what else do we have here?
So the scriptures of Mitharo have been handed. Indeed, Mitharo smiles on a few, and it is their responsibility to share such providence. Your service will not go unrewarded. It is one of sorts. It is a board of petitions made by those of the Hospitalis quarters. I keep it for the good of this place. Be pious.
Okay. So that's taken care of. There were 3 jobs there, though. What the hell are you digging? Okay.
Yes?
Okay. Arcadium.
Good tidings.
Thank you. There we go. Find the 7th chapter. How many chapters are there? It is time for... I was going to keep going because I was like, it can't be that many. But I am going to read this in the next video, so see you in a moment.